Hi guys, I'm Syrachime, and I welcome you back to another episode of my Super Mario 64 Let's Play. In the last episode, we went to the dreaded Cool Mountain where we got all the remaining power stars that were there. Gave myself a headache, nearly an aneurysm trying to do it, but it is done, thankfully. And now with its completion, I am never going back to that stage again. In fact, I'd be so happy if I never saw that room ever again in my life. Well, anyway, now that we've completed that, we've pretty much done everything on the first floor that I want to do and that we actually can do. We've completed the Bob-omb battlefield, got all 6 or 7 stars if you count the hidden star in there. We've completed everything in the whatever it is, that mountain, that cool mountain. We've completed everything inside of the Womp's Fortress in addition to getting the 2 hidden power stars up there in Peach's room. Now, there are 2 remaining power stars here in the Jolly Roger Bay, and while I would get those, there's actually 1 star that we will not be able to get until we actually flip a switch to get a dotted up box that was in there earlier. So we're actually going to hold off the other 2 missions for a little bit later. There is 1 mission that we could do right now, but I really don't want to tackle just that 1 mission and then have that lone star there for another time. So we're going to come back and get those missions at a more appropriate time, and that will be a little bit later. So you might be wondering, what are we going to do if we're not going into Jolly Roger Bay and everything on the first floor is completed? What we are actually going to do has to do with Bowser. It's been a long time coming, but now that we've actually done everything on the first floor, we got 30 power stars, we are finally going to make it up to the room where Bowser is, and we are going to take him on for the first time. So what you do to do that, all you needed to have to actually do this was 8 power stars. But I've got 30, so I'm a bit overkill, but that is okay. I'll just go up to the door, and like everything else, the star power, will activate this door. Once it's opened, connecting to the power star, the door slowly opens for the first time ever. That is actually right. Alright, when we actually get up here, you will see that there is a picture of Peach. Well, if I could see it, there it is. You can see that there's a picture of Peach over there with Bowser kind of fading over it. You know what that means. We've got to go over there and rescue Peach. I'm coming, Peach. I'm coming. Long jump into the picture. And we hit an invisible wall and fall through the floor. Huh. Wah-ha-ha-ha. You stepped right into my trap, just as I knew you would. I warn you, friend. Watch your step. There should be another laugh right there. Oh, well, anyway. Alright, welcome to the underworld of Bowser's Portal Castle, whatever you want to call this. This is where Bowser is and where he is keeping Peach. Apparently it is not in that picture like we've been tricked into thinking. It's a hole in the floor to lead us down here. Well, what you want to do in this mission is you're ultimately going to want to make your way up to that platform up there, and the way you do that is just literally climb around, make your way around. You can kind of see how things just kind of spiral till it leads up there. Now we are going to be heading up there, but there is something kind of jerkish in this level. And that is that there is a hidden star here. So if you thought the hidden stars were done, no they are not. We actually have another hidden star here, but instead of collecting 100 coins to get it, we actually just have to collect 8 red coins. You can see them right there. Do that, you will get the power star that is here. This can be a bit of a tedious process, so kind of just bear with me if you are going for 100%. What you want to do, that dotted up box would be helpful for what's coming up, but it's not mandatory. Now, to get these coins, the first thing you want to do is flip the switch, or not. Say I did, just be awesome like that. Okay, flip that switch. That will let you get this box where you can get your first coin. Be careful there, because you will burn your butt if you're not careful. Now, the second coin is actually over here, and you want to get this really quickly, but very cautiously at the same time. Oh no! Oh my goodness, I almost died. Well, that wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Okay, so once you do that, you've successfully gotten 2 of the star coins. We have 6 more to go. Those are actually further up on the stage. We will slowly make our way over there. Now, this stage itself isn't that hard if you just want to go straight up to Bowser, but there can be some hard parts in it. More or less, you just have to watch your step, like Bowser said, and be very careful about where you go, what you do, and everything like that. So what you want to do after you get up here is just jump on these things that look like ice cube trays. I don't know what these really are. Now, if you feel like you're really worried about lives or something, you can hit these things and you can get lives this way. There are some Goombas, you could deal with them. No, 1-up, no! Why does everything on this planet hate me? Okay, we'll just let the little green guy go off the cliff. I didn't like toads anyway. Really funny how the 1 lives look like toad heads or something like that. Maybe a toad's worth 1 life. Okay, moving up. Over here we will get our 3rd star coin. It's not really off the beaten path. And if you go over here, I think we will see our... Or not. I thought our 4th one was right here, but apparently it is not. Go up here. There's some coins. Now, our 4th star coin is actually down here. I'd actually just recommend you jump on down to get that. Number 5 is over here. So get that, just literally go on the ledge. You don't have to jump to get those coins if you don't want to. This is a stage where you kind of have to be... Okay, so you apparently have to be over here to get this coin. Just thought you could be anywhere on the platform. Yeah, right. Okay, just let the thing do its thing. There we go. We get our 5th star coin. Or coin, red coin. I don't know why I keep calling them star coins. Alright, getting over here, we'll take care of this Goomba. I'd recommend you do that so you're not pressed for what's coming up. Now, number 6 is actually over there near that pin needle thing, and getting over there can actually be one of the more challenging parts of this level. Not really because it's difficult, it's just that there's a ledge here and it's very easy to fall off. If you don't have good coordination skills or balancing skills or whatever you call it to get over there, you can crouch and just literally crawl your way over. This is the safest way to do this, as I found out in the last episode. I really did not know this was a safe way of getting around to the last episode. Or alternatively, just kind of walk slowly. Just tiptoe around. If you're real crazy, you could just run a crawl, especially if you're speed running this. I am not, so I will not be doing that. Alright, so once we get number 6, alternatively, you can move the camera around, and that will make... Excuse me, I'm trying to do commentary here. Alright, that'll make... So you can switch the camera around. That might make navigating around a little bit easier. No promises. I apologize if this is a little slow. I do not have much confidence in this. Alright, now coin number 7 and 8 are a bit of a jerkish placement. Number 7 is actually over there. You can see it spinning. But number 8, which I'll probably go for first, is up here. And to actually get that, you might have saw it spinning. If you didn't, I'll spin it again. Here it is in the upper right-hand corner. To get up there, that's a bit of a tedious task. You want to let these balance beams fly up so you can get up there. Then very carefully, again, let the balance beams go up. And then, I don't know if I can do this. Get back on the ledge. Try it again. Alright, you kind of saw the balance beam things just kind of slowly go up on, depending on what side you're on. You want to get this one to go up. As it does, it will rise to that balance beam. Then you want to get this balance beam to rise up there. And once you do, you should be able to get up there just like that. There are alternative ways of getting up here. You can jump from ledge to ledge if you want. We're just going to jump up here. We're going to get our coin here. That is number 7. And then we'll slowly jump back. If you are really worried about doing this, you can just jump off from where we were and go back kind of the way we came. That will take care of that. But I'm going to go ahead and do it this way, because it seems to be working at this moment. I'm happy when anything works. Better than that cool mountain stupid thing. Alright, got a couple of Goombas here. I'd recommend you take care of them accordingly, so you don't have to stress yourself out. Now the last coin's over there, and you can sneak around here if you want. Just do this very carefully, like I said. As I've said many times before, if you need to get around, just move the camera or you can crawl to it. This is one case where I might crawl if things get too bad. Alright, so once we get our 8th red coin, the power star will pop up there. And we just have to make our way over. There's a 1 life if you want that, but I'm not going to go for it because it's not like lives are hard to come by in this stage. So once we jump over here, we have made it. And to get to the top, you just want to jump these ledges here. Do this very carefully. Oh, I was scared to death I was going to die. Alright, we're just going to backflip, call this a day. Alright, step on this switch. That will create a few ladders that you just climb up there to get it. And once you get to the once you get to the top, just climb. I'm a little nervous if you can't tell. Just come back here and get your hidden star. And that will give us power star number 31. Wow, another power star. Mario gains more courage from the power of the castle. He's gaining more courage. How do you get courage from the powers of the castle? Oh, well, why is there a Triforce part of courage? Who knows? Alright, so once we got that, do I want to save? Not right now, for reasons you guys already know. I've said them many times. Alright, so once you get your hidden star, you're good to go with battling Bowser. To actually battle him, just head straight into the pipe. When you get down here, you will see the horrible 2D display that is Bowser. Tough luck, Mario. Princess Toadstool isn't here. Wahaha! So yeah, you guys really thought this was the end of it all? No, when is Peach ever in the first castle? It's better than that. Well, this game really is better than that new Super Mario Brothers for the Wii, where you go through 8 worlds just to find Peach in your grasp. And, oh, well, anyway, you were saying? Go ahead, just try and grab me by the tail. You'll never be able to swing me around. A wimp like you won't throw me out of here. Never. Ha! What is with these enemies giving us the key to defeating them? Well, if you recall the Big Bob-omb, he talked about us being really fast to get around Bowser, but really you don't have to be that fast. Key to getting through this fight is just to literally do like what you did with the big bomb. Just literally run behind Bowser. Unlike before, though, you can grab his tail and you can start swinging him around by just spinning the analog stick over and over. Now, what you want to do is you actually don't want to throw him off a cliff. If you do, this is more or less what's going to happen. You throw him off a cliff, he will go off, and it seems like it's over, but he will just come right back because he is evil like that. When he does, you want to jump on the ground pound or you will be paralyzed for a short while. Now, the key to actually defeating this opponent is to grab him, and then you want to aim for these little plastic spike balls that are right there. If you do, those are actually bombs. You throw Bowser into one of them, and he will explode, and that will be the end of Bowser. Haha. Or I'll just let Mario do his thing. Do it, Mario! There we go. Alright, you can see he is on his back, and as you know, when turtles are on their back, they are not very friendly, or they are not very nice, or whatever you say. Anyway, we go talk to this jerk, and he says, "Grr, I was a bit careless. This is not as I had planned." Well, what do you expect's going to happen when you sit there and give me the key to defeating you, you jerk? Bowser has about as much competence as his allies. He lets keep his power stars. Anyway, you were saying? But I still hold the power of the stars, and I still have Peach. Blah! You get no more stars from me. I'm not finished with you yet, but I'll let you go for now. You'll pay for this. Later. Alright, so with that, Bowser teleports like he is Sheik or something. Leaves behind a key that is the spitting image of himself. Well, not really, but it kind of looks like it. Alright, at this point, more or less, you just pick up the key, and that is the end of the stage, or you could jump off and die and do this again if you want, but I don't want to do that, so we're just going to get the key and call this mission done. Something just occurred to me. Have you guys ever thought about what Bowser actually wants with Peach? Does he really just want to take over her kingdom, or does he want her for something a little more... Okay, we're not going to go there. Well, anyway, we have just received the key to something. So once we have... Well, I thought we'd get some pop-up message telling us what it is about, but it is apparently we aren't. So we have just received the key to something, and you might be thinking, oh, hey, there's a locked door here on the first floor. Maybe that's where we go after that. Well, if you try, you will get this message that says, this key doesn't fit. Maybe it's for the basement. So yeah, if you thought we were going higher in the castle, no, we are apparently going lower. We actually have to go into the basement in order to actually access the next area. We don't get to go to the attic for a long time to come yet. So yay, another floor of the castle we get to explore. That's what we're going to do. The basement is actually just through here. I've never actually been through here. You can see there is a boo there, and I guess we will follow this out, because I have not shown the courtyard yet. We actually get out here. Now, if you go out here before you actually get all of the stars up there on the first floor, this place will actually be empty. But as it is right now, this place is filled with boos. And there's actually a hidden stage that is over here, but we're not going to tackle that right now. The stage is over here. Like I said, we will do that in a little bit, but we're not going to do it right now. So I just wanted to kind of show this was here. There's some water over here if you want to go swimming or anything like that. Really don't know why Peach needs a courtyard in the backyard when she got a courtyard in the front. Well, why does royalty need half the things they get? Alright, so since we've shown this, like I said, I just wanted to kind of show that was there. Since we've done that, we are going to head to the basement, which is actually over here. So once you actually defeat Bowser and get this key, you can put this thing in here. And this will unlock the door for the basement, so we can come and go from the first floor in the basement anytime we want. Now down here, you will see that there is another door, kind of like the one that we battled Bowser in, and that is indeed where Bowser is on the second floor. And while we do have the necessary amount of stars to actually go in there and battle Bowser right now, we're not going to because, well, just like the first floor, we are going to do everything in the basement that we possibly can, and then come over here when we've pretty much exhausted all of our options. So until then, we'll come back here in a little bit, slide down here and explore the basement a little bit more. First thing you'll see when we get down here is there's a bunch of fires and everything. Now be careful when you're here because you can't burn yourself if you're here, and if you don't believe me, I'll just show you. Mario can burn himself jumping into the fires, so do not do that. And ooh, a bunny, must catch. Alright, this bunny right here. This is actually the source of frustration for many people, myself included. If you catch this bunny, you can actually get yourself a power star. I'm going to try to do this. This bunny is not the only star that is down here. That painting right there holds one. If I can catch this bunny quickly. Well, anyway, as I was saying, there's a couple of rooms here, and they're all accessible at this point. Come here, you rotten bunny. Catch this thing. Back here, there's a stage, but I will explore all this later. There are four different stages. I thought there were three. Get back here, you crazy rabbit. Would you get back here? If I can catch this thing. I hate this rabbit. You guys should see the rabbits. The rabbits are easier to catch than the DS version of this game. Get back here. I caught him. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Yow! Unhand me, brute. I'm not a brute. I'm a Mario. I'm late. So late. I must make haste. This shiny thing? Mine. It's mine. Finders keepers. Losers, give me the star. Or else. Late, late, late. Ouch. Take it then. A gift from Bowser it was. Now let me be. I have a date. I cannot be late for tea. You think this rabbit has any relations to that one from Alice in Wonderland? Who knows? Alright, so once you successfully catch this rabbit, the best way to catch him is just to dive in. There will be our 32nd power star. Fairly easy one to get. Wow, another power star. Well, how he keeps getting encouraged and everything. Alright, here's this rabbit, and as you can see, he is very depressed. It's actually my first time actually successfully doing that. In the previous file, I did just a test run of this. It took me 50 minutes to catch this thing. Let's play this verse working in reverse. Let's play curses working in reverse. Anyway, if you didn't catch the rabbit, he will run anywhere from over where he was to way back here, and you will have to run around and catch him. There's a toad down there, but we'll check that out later. Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by this rabbit, there are several different stages here you can go in. There's this wall right here that will lead you to a new world. There's this fire painting here. We will probably check that out first. That leads to a new world. In addition to that, there's also a door right here that will lead you to something, in addition to something over back here that will lead you to something important. We will tackle these in our own time, but I think we're actually going to go into that painting of the magma thing, since this seems to be an episode themed around magma. And we're just going to get the first star that has to do with this level here. We just jump, backflip on in here. The first mission in the lethal lava land is Boil the Big Bully. Now if you come here, this is what we got here. Don't be a pushover. If anyone tries to shove you around, push back. It's one-on-one, with a fiery finish for the loser. Alright, if you could not tell, this stage is downright evil. It is filled with lava. You touch it, you will burn your butt. Simple as that. Heck, there's a little flying cap if you want to navigate around, but you will not be using the flying cap much. At least not if you're sane. Alright, if you touch the... Well, I didn't mean to do that, but if you touch the fire, that is what happens. This place is just lethal. They're not kidding. This is lethal lava land. And unfortunately, this place... There's everything in here wants to push you into it. So we're going to kind of do this very carefully. Alright, I could have swore I was going to die there. Alright, get a few coins here. Now what you want to actually do in this stage is kind of make your way around. There's actually a big bomb bully over there in that little area there. Maybe it's over there. One of these two things has a giant bomb bully thing. It looks like a devil or something. I don't know. You want to make your way over to it. When you actually do, you actually have to challenge this guy. Yes, it is over here, but I have to apparently get over there the right way. And I'm not doing it. Ay, ay, ay. Doing this very carefully. Alright, jump on this little cage here. That right there is actually what you are heading towards. This little platform right here will take you over to this little stage over here, where you have to battle this thing for the star. The way you actually do this thing is you want to actually punch him. Try to punch him into the lava. If you successfully can jump and kick at the same time, the stage really isn't that hard. You do that, the star will pop up. And that is literally it for this mission. Not too hard. You want to do this quickly because the ground will fall underneath you if you're not... Well, if there's no being careful, it'll just fall underneath you. So once you boil that big bully, just jump up, get your star, and that will complete this stage. Or this mission, rather. Okay, so with that, we have boiled the big bully to receive our 33rd power star. And since we got a little bit of time yet, I think we're going to go back in here and take on the second mission, which is kind of similar to the first, and that is, let's just jump on in and I'll show you. The second one is Bully the Bullies. So the first one was Boil the Big Bully, and the second one was Bully the Bullies. Can't tell what we're going to be doing there. We're going to be a bully to a bunch of bullies. Now Now, where you want to go for this one is kind of the same as the first one. Kind of want to make your way around, literally go the same way that we just came. But instead of actually going to that little stage over there with the big bully, we actually want to head over to the stage that has... Ooh, no, Mario! Don't die. It's too easy to die here. Even easier... Oh no! Volcanoes erupting. Fall, fly. Do whatever it is you do, Mario, to evade death. Alright, we're going to make our way around. Like I said, where you want to go for this stage is you actually want to head over to that little place over there. If you do head over there, you will notice that there are a bunch of those bullies things. No, I was on that thing, you stupid thing. Alright, once you make it over there, there are 3 bullies there, and like I said, that is actually where you want to go. You're going to have to battle all 3 of these guys to get the star. This can be a bit tedious if you don't know what you're doing. Like I said, more or less, well, I don't really know what to tell you. You're better off just to isolate one at a time and try to knock it out. If you can, they will throw up coins. This makes it a little bit easier. Now, isolating these things, I really don't know what to tell you. It's just more or less the luck of the draw. You could jump into them, that kind of works. Just kind of keep punching them right like that. You can ground pound, sometimes that'll work. Literally, if you're in the air and you come down on them, it counts as a hit, and you could push them around accordingly. Sorry about that cut there, guys. Had something stupid happen. I can't do anything half the time. Alright, anyway. As I sit here and try to knock these bullies off, I can't... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna trick you guys or not. Wow, oh my goodness. Get into the thing. Get into the lava. You are not welcome in my world. I really feel like none of us are making any progress. That work I did is good. You stupid things. This isn't too hard. If you can, I got one of the bullies, and if you can get all these bullies in the lava, it's not that bad. Like I said, you rotten things. This is not going to be like that, whatever that mission, the cool mountain again. All right, I don't really find. Well, this stage can be a bit of a problem if you're not really sure what you're doing, but it's not too bad overall if you can just get these things to die. I'm just more or less just jumping on them, trying to make this work. My timing is horrible. Alright, there's 2. Just land on these things, and like I said, that will push them off. Once you get down to 1, you can just punch him. And then if that wasn't bad enough, there is another bully. So by bullying the little bullies, we get a big one. And we'll let him do his thing. And again, you like the first one, just kind of punch and kick him off, jump, land on him, and that will give us the star. It's not a hard mission. It can be a bit tedious if you're not careful, but just be careful and it shouldn't be too hard. So with that, let's just go ahead and get our 34th power star and call this mission complete.
Here we go!
Alright, so with that, by bullying the bullies, we have acquired our 34th power star. And as such, with things starting to get a little bit long here, I think we're going to cut this episode off here. So, next time in Super Mario 64, we're going to look around the basement a little bit more, probably tackle another mission here, and then move on to another level, and then just kind of see what we're going to do from there. So, until that time, I will catch you guys later.